Tom. Welcome to a brand new week. It's actually Wednesday right now. Yesterday we sort of like lounged around and watched TV for a bit. I'm still in Frisco visiting Donna, and then we went to Nerdvana to just have we had a meal and drinks with it was Cody,
Lauren's boyfriend.
Yes, Lauren's boyfriend Cody. And Baxter. And Donna's dog Baxter was there. I was gonna film more, but we were seated outside and the lights weren't working for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. We had a lot of drinks. I had a lot of drinks.
Yeah, I didn't. I had to be the mature one and drive us back.
Good boy.
Well, you know what? I'll get my revenge maybe tonight. Who knows?
Oh no.
We'll go out hardcore drinking tonight, and you'll have to be the DD. Say it ain't so.
So my initials, actually.
Yep, there you go. DD, her initials. Anyway, today we went out to we got some sushi. We went to like sort of like an Asian food market. It was basically sort of like a plaza that was full of like Asian stores in there. There was one that was just full of cute things.
The cute store.
It was the cute store. They had like, Pokemon plushes and like the, bunch of cute little things in there. I didn't buy anything. Donna didn't either. But it was very tempting to say the least.
I want to get all the plushies.
Yeah.
Especially that giant Snorlax.
There was a gigantic Snorlax like on the top shelf. It was like, had to have been like 3.5 feet tall, 4 feet maybe. It was nuts. Afterwards, we came here to Scenic, wherever the hell this is.
Legacy something.
Legacy
Shops
something.
at Legacy.
Shops at Legacy. There we go. Mostly played Pokemon Go. It was the raid hour. It still is the raid hour. We each caught a Giratina. Mine was shiny. Hers is not. But she caught it. She did catch it. So at least there was that. This area is really nice too. It's just nice to kind of be out and about here. The sound of rushing water below us and a lot of like
It's not as pretty as it sounds.
moss. But it's like, when you're not looking at it closely, it looks pretty nice. So yeah, after this, not sure what's gonna go on. Doggo. I'm probably just, I don't know. We might do hardcore drinking tonight. I might do hardcore drinking tonight. Or or we might lounge about and I don't know. We have to record videos at some point. Mm-hmm. So we might do that tonight. We might do it tomorrow morning. Uh-oh. The schemy fingers are coming out. Look at how schemy those are.
Yes.
It is Thursday. Last night, after we had finished up at the pond there, after our Pokemon Go excursions there, we walked around for a little bit. I got some boba tea. You didn't want any, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. And then we walked around a little bit more, and then went to what was it? It was Mikosina?
Mikosina.
Yeah, which I probably didn't vlog it, but the two of us, Lauren and Tyler, went there the first time I came down here. And then afterwards we went to, I forgot what the other bar we went to was called. Ringo's. It was just called Ringo's Bar. Yeah, it was very much like an old timey kind of like Irish style bar. It was a pub, yes, an Irish pub. I'm a disgrace to my heritage by saying it like that.
How dare you?
How dare I? We just
Terrible
like
Irishman.
sat around for hours, I'd say, just talking about mostly about our friends. Mostly about our friends in like the sort of like TRG group there, and it was good fun. We came back here to Donna's apartment and watched some Princess Mononoke. I'd never seen it before. Donna insisted that I watch it.
This is the first Miyazaki film that I was just like freaking out over, and was like, oh, I have to watch all of them. So yeah, definitely.
It was really good too. Like, if I had to make like one complaint, I'd say that the main character's voice probably didn't. He didn't like really put much effort into it, really.
No, I think it's probably his like the culture also in the actual movie.
Yeah,
like the Amici people are just like, I don't know.
Yeah, the people that the main character comes from are very, very deadpan.
Yeah.
Very flat. Yeah. When he's getting kicked out of the village in the beginning there, like the elder woman is like almost seems happy that he's leaving.
You must leave and never come back.
Yeah,
ever
like
again.
she's smiling into like the stones that she's using to do fortune telling, and just like, you must never come back here. And it's like,
You're dead to us.
it's a really weird, yeah, it's like verbatim exactly what she says. Anyway, it's Thursday now. We're eating some salmon and green beans and potatoes that Donna cooked up, and I've only tried the potatoes so far, and they're really good. I also, if you remember that monitor back there, I don't know if I got a good shot of it, but it was the drawing tablet I had for a while. I wasn't getting any use out of it. It's Donna's now, so I just spent a little bit of time like installing it, making sure everything worked. No problem. Making sure everything worked, and getting like some stuff installed to help. Also, like clearing out our computer because it was not great. Also, the timer's going off. But anyway, after this, we're gonna after eating here, I guess we're gonna try to get some recording done for your channel, right?
Yeah.
I assume we're gonna play some Mario Kart, and someone's ass is gonna be kicked. I don't know whose. Although I think I might be out in the street if it's her who gets her ass kicked. It is Friday, and as you can see, I'm back in my house in Austin, Texas. So after we had finished lunch, I'd helped Donna set up the monitor a little bit better. We were having issues where, for whatever reason, it's a drawing tablet monitor. So when you run the stylus over it, it's supposed to like sort of like track where it is and like be like 1-to-1 kind of thing. Like it should track exactly where the stylus is. It was having this weird issue the other night where it would track across both monitors. So if I was on the right side of the tab monitor, it would draw on the entirety of that tab monitor. If I was on the left side, then it would draw the entirety of the other monitor. So that was a really weird occurrence that happened, but it fixed itself for some reason. And then we just had to like adjust some things, some minor things to get it to recognize that the tablet monitor was the thing that you should be drawing on. Because after that, it would only draw on the other monitor, it wouldn't draw on the actual tablet monitor itself. While still tracking the pen on the tablet monitor. It was this whole thing, and we ended up getting it fixed. So there was that. And I also I when I bought that monitor, I also bought a drawing application as well. I think it's called like Paint Tool Sci. So since I don't have a drawing tablet anymore, I'm not going to be using it. So I gave her the license to it, and I sent her all the certification and whatnot. To her, so if she has to reinstall anything like on her computer, then she'll just be able to reinstall it by going to the thing I sent her. So that went well. Then we recorded Mario Kart. We recorded some. I think it was Mirror Mode Grand Prix, because locally you can do Grand Prix with. I don't know if you can do it with more than 2 players, but you can do Grand Prix locally, multiplayer, as has been the case in most Mario Kart games in the past. But yeah, we just kind of did that a little bit. She's trying to get like complete it in a sense where she gets all stars along the different trophies or the different like cups. I think we only managed to get like 1 or 2. We recorded 6 Grand Prix and we only managed to get 3 stars on maybe 1 or 2 of them. So there was that. Once we were done there, we went to Olive Garden because we wanted to have like one more nice dinner together before I left for home, because I was leaving that night. I left last night to come back here. So we ate at Olive Garden. I think we were still a little bit full from lunch, from the salmon we had, because it was really good. So we kind of went there a little bit full. We ate light, but we ended up still having some leftovers after that. And then went back to her place, hung out for a little bit. Her dog was a little bit sick, kind of threw up a little bit. I think he's got a bit of an upset stomach, and he was kind of like just sort of like lazing about in his kennel for a bit. So I think it might be nerves. He might actually have an upset stomach. So I think she's gonna take Baxter. Baxter's her dog. Baxter to the vet at some point, just to see if there's anything like going on like digestively with him, or if he's just like stressed or something, or who really knows at this point. Anyway, made the 3-hour drive back here, and it's one of those things where you kind of like 3-hour drive alone is a long time to just kind of like think to yourself. I had a podcast going, but I was just thinking like, man, it'd be so much easier if this was if it was a drive back from San Antonio, because it's like an hour and a half long. But It could be worse. She could be out of like Houston, which is like a 5-hour drive, or Corpus Christi, which is like a 6-hour drive, or El Paso, which is like a 9-hour drive. So I think we got the good compromise there for how far apart we are for visiting. So yeah, I don't remember if I got home, and I don't remember if I went over the Tootsie Roll debacle last week, but these are the. If I can lift it up. This is heavy. These are the 36. 34 now Tootsie Rolls that I ordered. It was supposed to be 288. They, I guess they had it like marked incorrectly. I actually kind of want to see like does it show like a serving size in this? No, it's okay. So the serving size is the entire bar. It's got like these notches in it so you can like divide it up. So I thought that might have been like one serving size, and I thought that might have been like the sort of area they were going for when they said like 288. But no, I don't think that is. So I thought I was going to be getting 288 of these large Tootsie Rolls for like $30, and only the one showed up. So I messaged them on Amazon, and it's like, this was advertising correctly. What are my options here? And they're like, well, it's food, so you can't send it back, but we'll still give you the refund. You can keep the Tootsie Rolls. Works for me. I got 36 big Tootsie Rolls for free, basically. So worked out in my favor, and hopefully the company that sells them will remember to, change up the advertising or how it's shown on their site in the future here. Also, I had a package waiting for me in a Fangamer package. Fangamer is now doing I don't know if by the time this vlog comes out, I don't know if they'll still be doing it, but they're doing a rare collection. So I got these 3 pins, the old rare logo, Banjo-Kazooie one, and a Jiggy. And then I also got this wireframe rare logo T-shirt, which I think the wireframe rare logo only showed up on mainly like the Super Nintendo and maybe early N64 games from them. Because I remember it clear as day in Donkey Kong Countries 1, 2, and 3. So it's interesting that they went with the wireframe rare logo, which is kind of niche in a way, as opposed to doing like the full like gold and blue rare logo. So that's interesting. Either way, it's like it's basically like my childhood in video games personified in one logo, because I was a huge fan of Rare when I was growing up. Like I think I don't know if I mentioned all this before, but I was only like 3 or 4 when Donkey Kong Country came out, and my I've got older siblings, so my brother had the Super Nintendo, and like. It was like Donkey Kong Country was like the greatest game I ever played. And then Donkey Kong Country 2 came out, and I was like super obsessed with that. And then Donkey Kong Country 3 came out, and I was super obsessed with that as well. I didn't think 3 was as good as 2 even back then, but still, it was my God, like I loved those games so much growing up. Anyway, it's about 3 p.m. right now. The rest of my day is probably going to be streaming and then editing some vlogs, because I've run out of the backlog that I have fully edited. And I need to get on it. I'm still gonna be. I had a comment on a recent vlog that was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop watching these until it's fully caught up," and it's like, what the? I'm behind, and I don't want to flood the channel with vlogs on a daily basis. Like, I can understand. Like, I don't know. Like, I can understand it on Steven's channel because he's got 2 channels, one for vlogs, one for his gaming content. I have one channel for like most of my content, and then like one for stream VODs. If I was just gonna flood it with, on top of that, YouTube has like a hard cap at how many videos you can, not really a hard cap, but like a soft cap on how many videos you could publish a day. After 3, any ones that are published after that don't like go out as much to your like subscribers or like and suggest it as much, because at that point it's considered spam. So it's just like, I don't know, that kind of pissed me off. Anywho, I'm going to stream some, I think I mentioned this, I'm going to stream some, I think I'm going to finish off Link's Awakening for the Switch tonight, because it's a fairly short game. I'm already 4 dungeons in, and I think I only have like 4 or 5 dungeons left, not counting like the color dungeon and all that. So I'll get around to that at some point. It is Monday, and man alive, it's just been work. I am really tired. I've been streaming a bunch. I've been recording a bunch. Today I recorded like a ton of Fire Emblem, like three chapters, but that still takes forever. It still takes forever to do. On top of that, there's a lot of stuff that like you don't see in the background. I could say like maybe like a good like 10 to 15 minutes per episode is cut out, per episode. But on Friday, after I checked the front step, I got a letter from YouTube. You have done something that very few YouTube creators accomplished. You have had an astonishing 100,000 people subscribe to your channel. And, you know, as opposed to boring you with the rest of this, I'll just show you it right now. I got my silver play button. Yep, presented to Tom Fox for passing 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Maybe I should have put my real name on it as opposed to Tom Fox. It's the channel name though. You know, it might be good because if I do end up having to like rebrand for some reason or another, then it'll be nice to kind of like look back and be like, oh yeah, that was the Tom Fox days, wasn't it? So yeah, I am a bit of a tenured YouTuber in some regard. Now to work on that verification, since they kind of upped the ante on making that possible. Wouldn't be too bad for me to at least be like, I don't know. I don't really care about like the gray background. I mostly want like the security that comes with it. Cause I want the like the check mark or like I want it to be visible that like I'm me, and not for like an attention grabby reason, but for a security reason. Because you see like when content creators get big, sometimes their comments will be flooded with a spam bot that has like a link that's like, oh, you know, free iPhone 11 giveaway for me, the YouTuber that you're watching, and like it'll be like upvoted artificially by bots, and it just gets like awful. So, you know, having that check mark will be able to distinguish the faker from the real one, and it's not really a problem that I have with my channel now. It'd just be nice. Also, it would be kind of nice to be like, you know, I've done it. I have been YouTube for a long time, haven't I? Haha. But yeah. On top of that, not really much is going on. It's mostly been wake up, work, sleep. Which I should really fix the schedule on for that. One thing I've been having issues with is that Mondays. Mondays are particularly bad because I have a lot of stuff that needs to go out on. I have stuff that needs to go out on Tuesday, and I use Monday to record Let's Play stuff in advance. That way, my editor Dan can get around to editing them in a timely manner. So I think I might change that up. Maybe record Fire Emblem. Maybe only do it once a day. And do it like one episode Monday, one episode Wednesday, one episode Friday, and for recording, and do it a week ahead, so that way it's easier to keep up on. But I'll figure that out as I get to it. Anywho, I'm I'll end off by being a you know, kind of, oh man, look at me, YouTube jackass, haha, I did it, and I have silver now. I am second place. But yeah, maybe, just maybe, in another like 10 years time or so, maybe I will make that million, if YouTube is still around. Anyway, I had a good week, hope you all did too, and I'll see you next week. Later!